The moment didn't arrive with flashing cameras or a red carpet, but fans believe that's exactly why it hit so hard. It reportedly started quietly, with a short video clip circulating online late at night, allegedly showing Nelly's son, Cornell Haynes Jr, better known as Trey, standing beside Ashanti with a small jewelry box in his hand. No big speech, no dramatic pause, just a calm exchange that fans immediately labeled as unexpectedly emotional. Within hours, timelines were buzzing. Headlines didn't scream scandal at first, but the comment sections told a different story. People weren't just reacting to the gift, they were reacting to what it symbolized in a blended family that the public has been watching closely. According to what was reported by fans who spotted the clip, Trey appeared confident, relaxed, and intentional. The jewelry wasn't flashy by celebrity standards, but fans believe that's what made it louder. Ashanti's reaction, a genuine laugh followed by visible surprise, set the tone. This wasn't staged, at least not in the way people expect celebrity moments to be. And almost immediately, speculation began. Some fans believe the gesture was Trey's way of publicly acknowledging Ashanti not just as his father's wife, but as someone who holds a real place in his life. Others rumored that the timing was deliberate, chosen to send a message without words. But what really sent social media into overdrive was the contrast, because right after the jewelry reveal, fans noticed something else. Trey reportedly gifted Ashanti's baby son, KK, a toy car. Just a toy. No diamonds, no sparkle, no luxury branding, and that's where the conversation shifted. Suddenly, it wasn't just about sweetness, it became about dynamics, intentions, and unspoken rules inside celebrity families. Some fans laughed it off as age-appropriate gifting, others weren't so quick to move on. Screenshots of comments began circulating with people asking, why jewelry for Ashanti but only a toy for the baby? Even those defending Trey admitted the optics were interesting. Insiders, or at least accounts claiming insider knowledge, began leaking interpretations almost immediately. One alleged insider suggested Trey was intentionally keeping things light with baby KK, recognizing that the child wouldn't remember the gift anyway. Another claimed the toy car was symbolic, a promise of future bonding rather than a present moment flex. Fans believe the line Trey reportedly said next is what sealed the moment. I can't wait to take you out when you get old enough. It wasn't directed at Ashanti, it was reportedly said to baby KK, and suddenly the narrative shifted again. That single sentence changed the tone of the entire interaction. What first looked like imbalance now felt like foresight. Fans clipped that moment repeatedly, slowing it down, replaying Ashanti's reaction frame by frame. She laughed, not awkwardly, not nervously, but freely. Then came the line that fans would quote for days. Ashanti reportedly said, "Not now, I'm just having baby KK all to myself." On the surface, it sounded playful, but fans believe there was more beneath it. A boundary, a mother's instinct, a reminder that no matter how blended the family becomes, some moments belong solely to her and her child. Social media reactions split into camps almost instantly. One side celebrated Trey, calling him raised right, praising his comfort around Ashanti and his gentle approach to his baby brother. Another side questioned whether the jewelry gift crossed an invisible line, sparking debates about step-parent relationships and emotional symbolism. Was Trey trying to make Ashanti feel welcomed, or was he making a statement about loyalty? No one said it outright, but fans believe the tension lived in what wasn't said. Time jumps added fuel to the fire. Within 24 hours, fan pages started resurfacing old interviews, old photos, old moments where Ashanti spoke about stepping carefully into motherhood and blended family life. Clips from past appearances were reposted with new captions, suggesting this moment wasn't isolated. According to rumored context, Ashanti has always been mindful of not overstepping with Nelly's older children, choosing respect over forced closeness. That made Trey's gesture feel even heavier. If true, it wasn't prompted, it wasn't requested, it was chosen. Meanwhile, Nelly's silence didn't go unnoticed. Fans believe his lack of immediate public reaction was intentional. Some speculated he wanted the moment to belong to Trey and Ashanti alone. Others rumored he was letting the internet burn itself out before stepping in. Entertainment blogs reported sources close to the family saying Nelly was proud but didn't want to turn a genuine exchange into a headline-driven spectacle. Still, the silence only deepened curiosity. As hours turned into days, the narrative kept evolving. Fan reaction videos began popping up, with creators dissecting everything from Ashanti's body language to Trey's tone of voice. Some pointed out how Ashanti didn't immediately put the jewelry on, which fans believe showed humility rather than rejection. Others zoomed in on the toy car, arguing it wasn't cheap or thoughtless, but intentionally playful, a nod to childhood innocence in a family surrounded by excess. Then came the emotional pivot. A reported comment from a fan went viral, reading, "This isn't about gifts, this is about roles." That single sentence reframed the entire story. Suddenly, people weren't arguing about money or favoritism. They were talking about boundaries, respect, and how modern families redefine love in real time. Ashanti wasn't just reacting as a celebrity, she was reacting as a new mother, a stepmother, and a woman navigating public scrutiny while protecting something deeply personal. By the end of the week, headlines had shifted from sweet moment to blended family dynamics sparked debate. And just when it felt like the story had reached its emotional peak, fans noticed something else, a subtle change. Ashanti reportedly liked a comment praising Trey's maturity, but ignored dozens questioning the toy gift. That choice, fans believe, was deliberate, a quiet endorsement without fueling controversy, a signal that not every moment needs defending. But just as the internet began to settle, a new rumor started circulating. Allegedly, there was another clip, one that hadn't been released yet. Fans believe it shows a private exchange after the gifts, a moment that could completely reframe how this story is understood. And if that clip surfaces, it may reveal intentions no one saw coming. The alleged second clip surfaced like a spark in the dark, short, grainy, and immediately polarizing. Fans claim it showed what happened moments after the jewelry and toy car exchange, a private corner conversation that quickly took over the timeline. Trey, still smiling, reportedly leaned toward Ashanti, saying something inaudible, but the next sound was unmistakable, Ashanti's laughter, rich and genuine, echoing through the room. She allegedly pulled Trey into a side hug, the kind that carried warmth, comfort, and a little bit of disbelief. That tiny moment, fans believe, said everything. In a family that's been learning to balance public attention with private tenderness, this was the breakthrough. But the reaction online wasn't just emotional, it was analytical. Fans froze frames, enhanced audio, tried to lip read. Some claimed Trey said, "You're really part of us now," while others insisted he said, "You deserve that." No one could confirm either line, but both interpretations fueled different emotions. If he meant part of us, it was about inclusion, belonging, and love. If he meant "you deserve that," it hinted at appreciation, acknowledgement of what Ashanti brings into Nelly's world. Either way, the moment took on a cinematic feel. Comment sections filled with statements like, "That's not a stepson, that's her bonus child now." Others wrote, "It's how comfort looks when love replaces old tension." Not long after, Nelly broke his silence, subtly but powerfully. He allegedly reposted a family photo from Christmas Day, captioning it was just one line, "Blessed beyond measure." Fans didn't miss the timing. The jewelry clip had been out for days, the speculation had spiraled, and now Nelly had spoken, without addressing it directly. The message felt layered. To some, it was pride, to others, a quiet dismissal of the noise. He wasn't defending anyone or clarifying rumors, he was simply showing unity. The picture included Trey, Ashanti, and baby KK all smiling, and for fans, that image was louder than any response. Still, insiders claimed the behind-the-scenes story was even touchier. According to someone close to the family, Trey had planned the gift weeks in advance, even asking Nelly's advice. Nelly reportedly told him, "Go with your heart, not the headlines." That piece of information, if true, reframed everything. It wasn't an impulsive act, it was a gesture of maturity, a son stepping into emotional adulthood with grace. Fans praised him for being thoughtful and secure enough to celebrate his father's happiness without insecurity or awkwardness. The jewelry wasn't about luxury, it was about gratitude. But the internet doesn't rest, and soon commentary videos began exploring what this meant for Ashanti's evolving relationship with her stepchildren. Fans recalled how cautious she was at first, taking months before even posting moments that included Nelly's kids. It wasn't performative restraint, it was respect. Many believe that boundary created the foundation for real bonds to form naturally. Seeing Trey now gifting her something meaningful was to fans proof of how time, patience, and consistency build trust in ways money never can.